All right, it's good to be back. We are the Critics Collective. I'm Legacy Lingo, and I have the beautiful Oh Hey Remy here with us. How you doing today, Remy?
I'm doing fantastic as always when
Awesome,
I'm
awesome.
here.
Always, we always love to have you here. I want to thank you guys for joining us because today we're going to give you guys a review for Supercell, the series that is available on Netflix. It came out back in June of 2024, and after recent discussion of certain shows that we did or did not review, Remy made sure she mentioned like, "Hey, you haven't done this one. I would love to do it." And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to rewatch it. And so here we are, ready to discuss and talk about season one. We're going to give you a spoiler free review now. But before we do so, we want to thank you guys for supporting this channel. We are on the road to 500 and we're already over 350. You guys have been moving in the last 30 days. And we thank you for boosting this channel. If you're new to us, though, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the alert button, and hit the thumbs up button on this video and help the collective community grow. All right. So, the IMDb synopsis has Supercell as a group of seemingly ordinary people from South London unexpectedly develop superpowers. And that is right on the nose. What do you think about that, Remy?
That's short, sweet, to the point. That's
Short and
exactly
sweet to the
it.
point. Well, why don't you tell me your initial impression when you first came across the series? What were your thoughts?
So I don't remember what it was about the show, like when I saw it on Netflix, and I was like, I'm gonna give that a try. But I remember it having something to do with raising Dion.
Mm.
Because I liked the concept of that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that this kind of drew me in with the same I guess like excitement, because I love superhero stuff,
Right.
but I love original. Like, we've seen all the Marvel and the DC shit, you know? Like, give me something good. And I was not disappointed.
Ah, there you go. For me, my initial impression, I was actually skeptical. I was a little scared. Everybody was going so crazy about, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And in my experience, normally when everybody's like extremely excited about something, it's not that great. Or I set myself up, I go in with my expectations, I'll be like, why did I do this to myself? And so I was like, all right, well, let me find out. That was my
oh boy,
initial
and did
impression.
you find out?
I did find out. So would you like to start or would you like me to start?
By all means, the floor is yours.
All right, because I feel like you're gonna bring it home, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get my little review out of the way. All right, so for me, highs and lows. I'm gonna start with my highs. I copied the dad path too much where he goes from low to high, but I'm just gonna go with my highs. Um, this show, like you said, it was even though we know superhero situation, people that wake up realize they have powers, and then there's somebody trying to capture hunters. It's not original, but I still felt like this was done in an original way, and I really enjoyed it. I thought all of the acting was great. I thought the way they casted everybody was great. I thought the fact that this was a show with nothing but people of color for the most part was done at a high quality, and that made me very proud. I thought everybody on the screen was very beautiful. Um, One of the biggest things I really, really enjoyed was that it was a good balance of real life emotion with the superhero aspect, science fiction. Like there was a transition and it was balanced. Like lately, Marvel has been on this kick where they're going to give you something so deep that it stalls, and there's a lot of dead episodes. There's a lot of boring moments, and it takes forever to get you to what you came to see. And that is another high for me. The pacing on this, because they had to introduce so many different characters, it made it perfect because every time they switched to a character, there was a moment of them experiencing whatever they're experiencing or trying to figure out what's going on. So you didn't have to wait for the next moment to build up this superhero element or find out what's going on. And that was primarily because they had so many different characters introduced. Us like, don't waste any time. All right, we got 5 minutes here with this character. Now we got 5 minutes here with that character. Next season it may be different. Where they just focus more so on the story itself because now we have those characters, but hopefully they'll find a way to keep that rhythm. I thought it made the pacing great with the amount of episodes. The lows that I have is that this one I don't want to discourage anybody from watching this. I do think people should watch it, but one of the things that bothered me is the way they normalized manhandling and putting their hands on women. I felt like it was happening way too often. And I get it. There are people out there to do it, but I wanted at least somebody to say, "Hey, don't touch a woman like that," right? Or be like, "Yo, what's wrong with you?" But you never got those. It was just like, "Whoa, hey, chill out," or you know, you got even with some of the main characters, some of the people that we're supposed to root for, and I'm sitting there looking like, "All right, we're just gonna just keep it moving, right? And just keep it moving.
That under the carpet."
Yeah, so that really bothered me, and then it was kind of happening a little too often. You know, there was only one character that was speaking up against that, it was a female character, so I was like, I would like one of the dudes to actually say, "Yo, that's just not cool." You know what I'm saying? So, not that was the whole premise of the show. It was just it was happening more often than I would have liked, especially with nobody addressing it. It was kind of throwing me off.
We've gone an entire season. Nobody said anything about this.
Right. I'm over here in the mirror trying to light my eyes. I'm like, I'm gonna go show these dudes. No.
Season two.
Maybe I'll awaken to season 2.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna say something finally in season 2.
Yeah. And my last low is just the kind of conveyance of the title. They explained the title and where these people's ability come from. And I don't want to sound like inconsiderate or whatever, but it came from a certain situation, and I'm like, are there really that many people that have this gene? And I was like, damn. So I got to do my research on that, because it just seemed like if that's the case, if it's that many people that have that, then we should have. It was just so many people that basically were getting this ability based on that gene and this sickness, it's basically like mutation or variation from a sickness. That I was like, it's a little too specific. I wish they kind of would have just left it vague. I didn't need an answer. I was okay with the fact, like, hey, you just got powers and we just got to figure it out. And when they start trying to give you an answer or something to that effect, I was like, yeah, that's kind of weird to me. But that's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Now, I'm gonna step back and hand it over to you, Remy. Tell me your highs and your lows.
Now, I should have done what you did and rewatched it, because I haven't watched it since last year. But I said this in the last review that I did. I only know show good, show bad. I don't know lighting, quality, production, nothing. I know good or bad. Mm-hmm. And so the first thing that I'm going to say is I love that this show took, how do I want to word this? That this show took a disease that predominantly affects the African American community, and they not only brought awareness to it, but they turned it into something so cool within the concept of the show. I don't want to say anything that's going to spoil it, because it has only been out for a little bit of time, and if you haven't watched it, the fuck are you doing? Watch it. It's so good. But I thought that was a super cool concept that they did, and then the way that they just kind of turned it into this like insane plot is like, I loved it. I was obsessed with it. Like you said, everybody in the show was so hot for no reason. It made no sense. I was down bad when I was watching it. Especially like the main character. Loved. If I did have any lows, it was probably that I don't have a season 2 yet, because I want to know what happened. But again, like I said, I haven't watched it since about the time that it came out. So if I did have any lows, I don't remember what they were, and they weren't relevant enough for me to voice them here. The acting was great. The story was great. The characters were amazing. I think that they did an all-around good job. Go watch the fucking show. Go watch it. I'm gonna rewatch it. Because I haven't seen it in a minute, and I was the one that suggested we do this fucking review. But like I said, I know show good, I know show bad.
Yeah, well, that's all we need. That that's great. This show is great. This show is great. So I do want to ask you now, are you gonna wait to rewatch it, like basically as soon as you know you got a hard date for season 2, or didn't you gonna just go hard with season 1 and then roll right into it, or are you you're gonna rewatch it now and just make yourself angry that you don't know when season 2 is coming?
I'm probably just gonna do that. I'm just gonna rewatch it now, and I'm gonna be pissed off all over again that I don't have an official release date for season 2.
Yes. Well, I don't blame you for not having any lows, because realistically, there's nothing really wrong with that show. You know me, I'm just super critical, as you know. So I'm always gonna have a low here or there, but this show is not. It's never any my lows. Don't let it discourage you from going to watch it. Matter of fact, let's get to the biggest part and rating this thing to tell people how much they should go watch this. All right. So in true Critics Collective fashion, we give accolades from 0 to 5. 5 being excellent, a must-watch, highly recommended for all viewers. 4 accolades, good, worth watching, but has notable flaws. 3 accolades, average, some enjoyable moments, but lack significant impact. 2 accolades, below average, some redeeming qualities, but generally disappointing. 1 accolade, poor quality, not recommended, or 0 accolades, horrible, absolute trash, which we have not had one in 2025, even though this is a 2024 show, but I just want to say, hopefully we won't get one this year. I'm not going to go there. All right. So, Remy, how many accolades you giving us?
5. 5. If I'm on your screen, assume it's 5, and it's 5.
Because Remy only shows up for the bangers.
I only show up for the good ones.
Yeah, so
it takes a lot for me to sit down and watch something. So if I've watched it through, it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, that's what's up. I saw your face when I said let's rate it. You were rolling. I was like, why? You already know what it's gonna be.
Exactly. You guys skip me entirely. Like, I already know what it's gonna be.
It's like, all right, we already know what it's gonna be. Yeah. So, despite everything I just gave you guys, I'm gonna give it a 5 as well. This is definitely very well done. I was engaged all the way through. Like I said, that pacing was on point. Everybody was beautiful on the screen. The quality of production was great.
The whole time. I was like,
it was just kept going. It was really good. And now, we just want to hear your comments. We want you guys to get in the comments after you watch it. Let us know what you thought about the series. Let us know if how many accolades you'll give if you agree, disagree. All right. Well, we want to thank you guys for joining us again. We are on the road to 500, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're new, so you can continue to help us grow. Hit the like button on this video and hit the alerts button. This is Supercell. It is available on Netflix. It came out in June 2024, and you can still watch it. So go ahead and do so. We want to hear you. All right. We're the Critics Collective. I'm Legacy Lingo. We have Remy here, and we will see you guys on the next one.